could say that Suzuki is a novice when it comes to creating small cars, but then that would be like saying the Philippines can get warm or Diwali is celebrated with just 1 or 2 lights. Just no. With well over 5 million units sold and on its 4th generation, allow us to spell it out for you. Or as I like to call it, Bolsters 5's right foot. A big thank you to another AutoDeal partner, Suzuki Calamba, for hooking us up with their dealer unit. To quell any suspicions, this is definitely not a sponsored review. Now, it certainly has the aggressive look to be the robot's right foot. Up front, you've got a much larger grille than its predecessor. Then you've got swept-back headlights that are LEDs, just like the DRLs. You've got fog lamps down there and a very wide and aggressive front stance. The 16-inch alloys and the 120 millimeters of ground clearance on such a small frame adds to its seemingly authoritative stance, as do too the flares found above the wheel wells and the door handles found in the C-pillar. Nice. Now at the back, you've got width. Look at the size of this rear taillight. It's massive, but not as massive as the rear clip itself. It looks like the broadside of a barn, but better looking naman. If you pop the trunk, you've got about 250 liters of space, which is nothing great for the barkada, but excellent for U+1. And if you need more space, put the seats down, you're looking at about more than 500 liters of space. Not bad. No center armrest found in the back, just bottle holders on either door and one more in the center for small to average sized bottles, really. Now there is some, and I do mean some, room for taller passengers, but better for the Asian market, us smaller folk. And if you're gonna be back here, yeah, better if you stick to 2 passengers. At the helm, I'm pleasantly surprised at the look and feel of everything in here. It's got a premium touch to it, save of course the top part of the dash, which leans towards more durable because it's plastic. But it does have a cylindrical theme found all around. The steering wheel obviously, but no, the gauges, the air knobs, even the housings of the USB and the 12 volt all around, all the way up to the center air. Then it's broken nicely by a massive 8-inch infotainment system which doubles as the reverse camera, and also too by the air vents found on the sides. Pretty cool. What's not so cool are the accents that you can find on the door and on the dash. See, I think that the car kind of feels betrayed by it. They put so much thought into everything else, and then they decided to put that. It could have been piano black, faux wood, faux carbon, but then they decided on white. Other toys include auxiliary Bluetooth and USB connections, automatic air conditioning, center console trip computer, a flat bottom steering wheel with cruise, audio, and phone controls, front and passenger airbags, and ABS. Compact dimensions make it obviously easy to maneuver, measuring only 12 feet long and about 5.5 feet wide. To put that in perspective, this thing will fit inside the restricted area of a basketball court with room to spare. And if you think that size makes this thing fun to drive, then you're spot on. NVH is kept quite low even though it's rolled out the door with economic tires. Body roll is managed very, very well, as is to your driving position thanks to the General's bolsters found on the seats. Now I myself, smaller frame, find it very, very nice. Vincent with a larger frame, he says, "Sobrang suave." Thank you, Mr. Shakespeare. So Vincent and I were doing 100 kilometers per hour on the highway on cruise, of course, with the rev just a hair above 2,000 RPM, and we were tickled pink. Why? Well, because this thing is powered by a 1.2-liter engine that produces only 82 horses and 113 newton-meters of torque. Not much, you're absolutely right. But it does have a CVT, and the new frame is 15% lighter than the previous model, which means this thing is actually pulling much, much less than 1,000 kilograms of curb weight. Translation, this thing gets 11.5 kilometers per liter in the city, and on the highway, 21.5. Woo! Now on the highway, I'm not gonna lie to you, when you wanna pick up speed, the throttle is a bit sluggish. It is, after all, a 1.2-liter engine. But when you're stuck in traffic and if you have a jerky foot, this thing actually does play to your advantage because it comes off pretty smooth. It's definitely a fun car to drive. Nimble on the road, steering feels great, it's responsive, exterior styling looks great. If you were single and or with a +1, yeah, this car would definitely work for you. The 2018 Suzuki Swift GLX CVT has a sticker price of 899,000 Philippine pesos. Now, based on its features against other cars on AutoDeal's car comparison, that's a pretty good price point. Plus, it's pretty darn cute that I wanted to just jump into my pocket. Did I say cute? Sorry, my bad.